Ant-Man was no normal ant. While his colony scurried for crumbs, Ant Tiny dreamt of capes, skyscrapers, and rescuing damsels in distress. He'd spend hours meticulously crafting miniature superhero masks from fallen petals and tiny pebbles, practicing his super strength by lifting minuscule grains of sand. His colony, however, found his aspirations rather un-ant-like. They saw him as a dreamer, a tiny speck of impracticality in their perfectly organized world. One day, a catastrophic event struck. A sudden downpour flooded their anthill, threatening to drown their queen and the entire colony. Panic ensued. Ant Tiny, witnessing the chaos, felt a surge of adrenaline. This was his moment. He remembered a small crack in the nearby wall, a secret passage he discovered during one of his solo exploration missions. It was a long shot, a risky climb for a tiny ant, but it was their only hope. Ignoring the frantic calls of his fellow ants, Ant Tiny began his ascent. The water was relentless, pushing against him, threatening to sweep him away. He clung to tiny pebbles, his miniature claws scraping against the damp earth. Several times, he nearly slipped, his tiny heart pounding in his thorax. He could hear the queen's worried chirps echoing from below, fueling his determination. Finally, he reached the crack. It was narrow, a treacherous passage, but he squeezed through, his body trembling with exertion. He emerged into a dry, safe chamber, a hidden haven within the wall. He quickly began signaling his colony, using a series of intricate pheromone trails leading to the crack. The ants, initially hesitant, followed the trail, one by one, escaping the flood. The rescue was a success. The queen, safe and sound, looked upon Ant Tiny with newfound respect. He wasn't just a dreamer anymore. He was their savior, their tiny superhero. News of Ant Tiny's bravery spread throughout the ant world. He became a legend, proving that even the smallest creature can possess extraordinary courage and make a world of difference. Ant Tiny continued his explorations, not for personal glory, but for the betterment of his colony, forever reminding everyone that size matters not when it comes to heroism.